First and foremost, like I said, I'm not on IG Live. I had this on my heart like crazy with the virus going on. This is ridiculous. I feel like sometimes it's surreal. Sometimes it's like, yo, this is really happening. But then it's like, is it happening? You know, you see billboards about the coronavirus. We got New York on lockdown. Cali's been on lockdown. We got ball players. We got singers, actresses. We got people catching this virus, and it's real. But I don't know, man. You know, I've been trying to like find out where I fit. I don't know whoever's watching. You know, I've been trying to find out where do I fit. You know, I'm home all day, and you might be asking yourself the same thing, like, where do I fit? I got no job now. You know, I'm not working, or maybe you are. You know, you can't maybe see your significant other. Maybe you have kids that you can't see, or whatever the case is. Your mom, you can't see your mom. Maybe you got people that you live with that are older. I know I've been mad careful because my mom's older. So, like, if I catch the corona, yeah, I could get over it. But, you know, can my mom get over it? So, but yeah, I just wanted to speak on something that's been on my heart and on my mind. So, you know, been home all the time, and about 2 weeks ago, I opened up the Word. If you got one, this is some old type. Look at this. This is old. Holla at him. But he gave this to me, and, you know, I opened up the Word one day, and I was just sitting there, and I'm like, you know, this is not a joke. Like, this is serious. Like, I got family in New York right now that are dying. You know what I'm saying? I got family in New York that know people that passed away from this virus. So, honestly, one of those weird things happened where I just opened up my Word. It literally just flopped open on my bed one day, and I was desperate to know, like, where do I fit right now? Like, with this virus going on, who am I? What do I do? Who am I without my job? Who am I without my church? Who am I without my family? Who am I without my girl? Or in your case, or whoever, the girls, who are you without your boyfriend, can't see them, whatever it is. And it's like, where do I go? And it flopped open, and I promise, as soon as it flopped open, there was a chapter describing, because it's the Fire Bible, so there was a chapter describing healing. It was describing healing. And I remember I opened it and I said, okay, healing, like, that's random. Like, obviously that's what we're in desperate need of in this time right now, is healing. So I opened it up, and it jumped to Jeremiah 33. And, you know, before I jump into it, you know, we're in a desperate time right now. And I want to warn everybody, if you already know, cool. If you don't know, I want to let y'all know, like, this is not me not having faith. This is not me being scared of the enemy or the virus. But this is just straight wisdom. Like, this is not a joke no more. You know what I'm saying? It's really not. And right now, Orlando's chilling. We're chilling because this not as bad here, even though if you live in the 32822 zip code, Waterford, Winter Park, Union Park, like, it's the hot spots. Like, it's really bad in our area. And it's not for young people to be, especially the young people, even people my age, like, to be taking it as a joke, because it's not that you can't overcome coronavirus. It's that, like, what about if you get it and you spread it to an elder, spread it to your mom or your dad, anybody. It could be even someone your age that has respiratory problems and asthma problems that can catch it and possibly even die from it. The reason why America has it, like, one of my for real reasons why I think we have it, is because we be playing around with it. We just meme it and make it a joke, and a lot of young kids that are, you know, middle school, high school, they don't know how to take this seriously. So if you're older than that and that's how you are, like, slow down, because now it's getting worse. Like, but as I'm reading this, I'm opening up this chapter, and it's Jeremiah 33, and it's 33:6, right? I'm talking random verse. I wasn't even looking for this. This is not something I've looked up. This is not something I Googled and was like, what's the healing behind the virus? What can we do? This is just something that randomly opened up, and I just found it. I was like, this has to be God, because I wasn't looking for this. And it was Jeremiah 33:6, if anybody's watching. It says, nevertheless, I will bring health and healing to it. I will heal my people and will let them enjoy abundant peace and security. I will bring Judah and Israel back from captivity, and it will rebuild them as they were before. Now, the first part, nevertheless, I will bring health and healing to it. I will heal my people and let them enjoy abundant peace. And if you're reading Jeremiah, which a lot of people don't know the background on, Jeremiah is about Israel, specifically Judah, right? And Jeremiah is known as the weeping prophet because all he did was his heart hurt for people. So he was a weeping prophet, and that's what he was saying. He was going to bring healing to it, and that God was going to heal the land because Judah was betraying. Now, the reason why God says, I will bring abundant peace, is because there was false prophets in Judah preaching that there will be peace from God when they weren't even worshiping the right God. Now, this is what I'm being for real about false prophets. It says here in the breakdowns, It says abundant peace. It says, in contrast to the false prophets who had been proclaiming a false peace, Jeremiah offered the hope of true peace that will come in the Lord's time and way will come in a time of more peace. Okay, so basically the reason why abundant peace is so big is because that's what we don't have right now. We don't have peace. People are tripping right now, and people are dying and passing away in the time that we're living right now. There's no real peace. So about 5 years ago, this same chapter in Jeremiah, it was talking about specifically a part in Jeremiah where there was false prophets saying that there will be peace. They were preaching there's going to be peace. They were preaching there was going to be peace. Now, you could take it in a lot of ways, right? When someone's saying there's going to be peace. In my opinion, when people are saying peace, this is how people do it. This is how people do it. And not in this generation. This is how people preach peace. Yo, don't worry about it, man. Like, bro, this is going to come. It's going to pass off, bro. Like, you can get the virus, man. Like, it's all good. Like, chill out. Like, just have peace, bro. You're going to be fine. All right? Another way of peace. Yeah, I know people in New York are dying and stuff, but like you're not sick, man. Like, you're young, you're good, you're healthy. Like, hey, stop tripping out about the virus. Like, everything's gonna go back to normal. That's false peace, and that's really hard for me to say because that's been a lot of us, and that's a lot of people are living around you right now. And what's crazy is that Jeremiah calls them out as false prophets, and that's why I'm speaking on this right now. Is because a lot of people aren't realizing right now in this time, this is not about the virus. This is not about the virus. This is about redemption. This is about salvation. This is about conviction. You mean to tell me, if you read the story of Job and how God took everything away, this has been the most parallel time to a Job moment where everything is being stripped. And it's not from one man. It's from all men and all women. Where you're at a point where you literally can't go outside. You got best friends and people that you love for years, even your own family. They're not even allowed in your house. It's straight isolation. It's not about the virus. In this time that we're in, it is not just about the virus. It's about people really being isolated and really knowing where real peace comes from. Like, it's a real factor. Like, there are people that are passing away from the virus, and it is sad. But after 2 weeks, after a month of being in this, no, this is a Job moment right now. But a lot of us are chilling. A lot of us we're the true meme of America. We made a fool of ourselves. We made a big fool of ourselves because we didn't take this seriously, and it got us. There's people across the world that despise America. There's Christians and people across the world that despise